Welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, Lego Star Wars is back for round 2 inside of Lego Fortnite and Odyssey and Brick Life. A brand new blog post just came out announcing everything, including a brand new game mode, a new Lego pass, tons of updates to Brick Life, and so much more. There's a ton to touch on, so we're gonna get straight into it and tell you everything you need to know. But first, if you're new, make sure you're subscribed because there's gonna be tons of content being pumped out as soon as this update drops tomorrow. Now, before we even get into the details, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys with the Spark Notes version. Basically, what's going to be coming soon. And the first thing we have to talk about is going to be rapid survival. Like I mentioned in the intro, it's a brand new game mode, which is very, very interesting. And it's basically public servers. This means it's a shortened game mode where you're able to explore with other people. Nothing saves and you spawn in with an inventory off the bat. We'll get into more details shortly. But first, we also have to mention Brick Life because that's where a majority of the Star Wars Festival is going to be happening. But with that out of the way, you already saw the trailer rolling in the intro, but let's go ahead and watch it together and react to it. So here we go. We start out by seeing 2 stormtroopers and then that boxing ring with a lightsaber battle. We're seeing a ton of Star Wars characters that we've already kind of seen in the teasers. Up here, we got Captain Phasma, who is going to be the new key character in the First Order Lego Pass that's dropping tomorrow. More on that soon, but let's continue. Over here, we got a cantina with characters that we've already seen before. Pausing here for Odyssey, this looks exactly like what we got last year, so it doesn't seem like we're going to get any new content in Odyssey. Like I said, we are getting that rapid survival mode, which we'll talk about shortly. But yeah, over here, it seems like it's a lot of the same for Odyssey, unfortunately, but nonetheless, this is super sick. At first, when I watched this, I thought it was a giant AT-AT, but we got baited and it's just an emote. Over here in Odyssey, again, just more fun stuff that you're able to do that we've kind of already seen before, and that's about it. Like I mentioned with the blog post, there's so much more to get into. So without wasting any time, let's do it. So the Fortnite team starts by saying Star Wars Day is almost upon us, but why wait until May the 4th when the fun starts May 2nd? Celebrate Star Wars Day and then some in Lego Fortnite Brick Life Star Wars Festival, where you can grab a bite of the Der Burger Cantina, score goals on the Death Starball Soccer, hang out with Porg, and even acquire some Star Wars themed prizes over time. And here we have Apprentice Evie, who appears to be the brand new NPC in Brick Life that'll help you make the most of your time. So if you're loading into Brick Life, look out for her. And might I add, her outfit looks absolutely incredible here. Next, they talk about our favorite here, Odyssey. So they say, in a galaxy just next door, Lego Fortnite Odyssey is launching a limited time rapid survival on May 15th. So it's not coming out tomorrow, keep in mind. That's going to be coming out in 2 weeks from now. But rapid survival, they say, is an 8-player survival experience on the existing Star Wars island. They say, while you wait, now's a great time to revisit the Star Wars island in your world to finish leveling up the Rebel Village. Again, this just confirms that there's no new content technically on Odyssey. It's going to be that same Rebel Village progression if you wanted any Star Wars content. But on top of that, they say also loyal captain of the First Order, Captain Phasma, takes her battle position on the all-new First Order Lego Pass on May 2nd. So while we're technically not getting new content, we are getting new builds, which is very welcome considering the last Lego Pass had none of them. Anyway, jumping into Brick Life, here we go. Lego Fortnite Brick Life Star Wars Festival. They say get down to brick-based Star Wars Festival in the town square. This gathering for Star Wars fans everywhere will be going on from May 2nd to June 7th, 2025 Eastern Time. That means you're gonna have over a month with the content that you're seeing here, and dude, this looks incredible. I'm gonna have to tap back into Brick Life and stay tuned tomorrow for another video where I'm gonna be showing you guys everything you need to know about that, because this festival does look insane, and I love the little pop-ups that they do in Brick Life. Honestly, I will say it looks like they did a great job here. Again, they say the first thing you should do when you arrive at the festival is find Apprentice Evie. She's got an important mission that requires your help, making sure Brick-based Festival is the biggest Star Wars celebration in the entire galaxy. Apprentice Evie's mission involves taking part in everything that the festival has to offer. You'll take a pet Porg, so apparently we're getting pets here. Take part in a lightsaber duel, which appears to be at that boxing ring that we've already had in Odyssey. Hunt down pieces of the Tauntaun llama. Not too sure what that means. Maybe that's new. And then they say hopefully aim better than the stormtroopers in the Death Star Starball Soccer. And even work in the Der Burger Cantina. This pop-up shop is home to the Bantha Burger, one of the many out-of-this-world delicacies that you can rustle up. So we're getting food, different events you can participate in, aim battles, and so much more, it seems. But that's not even it, because they say, think you've done everything? Evie will have more for you to do later in May. Another cool thing they're doing is a community vote. So in Brick Life, it seems like if you head to the town hall and cast your vote for the Rebel Alliance or the Galactic Empire, whatever side holds the most credits across the whole Brick Life community will determine the festival's overall theme, which is really cool because they're getting the community involved to decide literally what the theming of the entire city looks like. Anyway, well, that is it it for Brick Life. That is just a ridiculous amount of content. So W Brick Life. Let me know if you guys are going to be checking it out as well down in the comments, and I'll have a video for you guys ready tomorrow. But that's not even it, because next we got to talk about Odyssey. So here we go with Rapid Survival. They say public matchmaking in Lego Fortnite Odyssey. What a better place to do this than Star Wars Island. Explore, build, and battle for galactic supremacy in the limited time Rapid Survival. A fast-paced 8-player survival experience. This key art looks so cool. I'm so excited. We hardly ever get limited time modes like this, and this is exactly what they're giving us here. And they say that Rapid Survival will only be here from May 15th to May 26th. So literally 11 days. And they say, want to know how to participate? We've got you covered. And then here are the details on how to participate. But essentially, all you got to do is scroll down to the Lego tab or the Buy Epic tab. Click on the key art that I just showed you, and then you can go ahead and queue in for matchmaking. When you're playing Rapid Survival, you're playing in a public world that you can spend up to 4 hours in, not your own world. Your progress and inventory will not be saved beyond each play session, and player versus player combat is on. And even though PvP is on, you can choose to team up against the Star Wars enemies. Elimination is also on, so be careful. I believe what they mean by elimination is on is that you actually can get eliminated and not respawn. But let's keep going, because next they're going to lay out some of the settings and classes that you can get. So each time you jump into a Rapid Survival public world, you'll be granted this starting loadout. And on screen, you'll see it here, but essentially it's just a lightsaber, an axe, and a pickaxe, plus a single rare health charm and a glider, plus some builds. Again, you're seeing the entire list of ingredients and resources on screen here, but it's an interesting layout of items. And honestly, I feel like there's a whole lot that you can do with these. Now, this next part is actually really confusing. I don't know what they mean by it, and we might just have to wait to see. But they say that time also moves 3 times faster than normal, but so does crafting and processing times. In addition, you'll become like a Jedi Master with everything unlocked from the start. Building is restricted in Rapid Survival to builds, but all builds will be unlocked. 2 things I'm confused on there. First, what do you mean time moves 3 times faster than normal? Does that mean that the day-night cycle is going to be 3 times faster? Does that mean that we're going to move 3 times faster? I have no idea. They also say building is restricted in Rapid Survival to builds, but all builds will be unlocked. Again, I think I'm just a little confused by the wording there. But speaking of builds, here we go. The First Order Lego Pass. She's tough, she's shiny, and she really doesn't like FN2187. The Ruthless Captain Phasma is front and center in the new First Order Lego Pass, available starting May 2nd. We've already seen her in some of the teasers that I posted in my Discord, so if you're not in my Discord, go ahead and join up. I also have an insane announcement coming up soon, so you don't want to miss anything going on there. But as always, there's a free and premium reward track for this Lego Pass, and you can earn XP in any Fortnite experiences for it. To claim the premium rewards as you earn XP, you have to purchase the pass for 1,400 V-Bucks or get it through the Fortnite crew. And before I show you guys the builds, I do gotta mention that if you are purchasing the pass, it really helps me out if you guys use code KAZ, 3 letters KAZ. If you use my code, I absolutely love you. Go ahead and post a picture in my Discord if you do, and I'll go ahead and heart it. Anyway, back to the pass. They say you'll automatically get the Captain Phasma outfit after purchasing the pass. They then say there's even more precious cargo up for grabs too, like the First Order base build. In the teaser, I said that there was an AT-AT that we got baited by, but no, we actually have an AT-AT that you can build and literally live in. There's a staircase in it. You can climb up it, and it looks like there's even like 3 stories to it. So wow, what an incredible build they're giving us in this pass. Maybe they heard our feedback from the last Lego pass, but this is just incredible. Every home needs somewhere comfortable to sit, and what could be better than kicking it back like Supreme Leader Snoke with the First Order Throne Room Decor Bundle? When relaxation's over and you need to get down to business, is the First Order Command Center Decor Bundle, and when you need to do other types of business, there's the First Order Executive Bathroom Decor Bundle. They also mentioned that there's jam tracks and emotes to go along with it, and here we're looking at the First Order base build here, and a sneaky huge announcement at the very bottom. Literally the last thing that they mentioned with all these updates is, speaking of the shop, look out for the Mos Eisley Large Garage, Mos Eisley Cantina, and some other goodies from last year's Lego Pass hitting the shop on May 3rd. So previously, what we thought to be limited edition items like these Mos Eisley build kits here are going to be reappearing in the shop with all of the Star Wars stuff. Again, guys, code KAZ if you're buying any of it, but this is insane. I think this is the first time we've ever seen something from a pass be re-released into the shop, and honestly, I'm not mad at all. These are some of the best builds I think we've ever gotten, so it's honestly kind of a W. If you've been looking to get your hands on them, make sure you get them while they're here, because I feel like this is just a limited time thing to Star Wars, and then they might go bye-bye again for a very long time. So yeah, do not miss out on those. Now, the last thing we got to take a look at is this First Order Lego Pass in all of its glory. Here's every single decor bundle as well as build that they show in the promo art here. Captain Phasma is obviously sitting behind the build since she's the key character in this pass. But we have the AT-AT build, the base, and then another base that we didn't see in the patch notes. On top of that, we got tons of cool decor bundles as well. But yeah, are you guys hyped for Star Wars? Let me know down in the comments. I am so excited for everything new in Brick Life, and obviously this rapid survival mode. I'll be queuing in a ton, so if you guys are queuing in on May 15th when rapid survival drops, then maybe you'll run into me in game. I'll be posting tons of content for Brick Life and rapid survival though, so make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, and happy May the 4th. It's a great time to be a Star Wars fan. It's a great time to be a Lego Fortnite fan, and honestly, we're just so back after a pretty dry period, I'm gonna be honest. So make sure you're subscribed, and I will catch y'all tomorrow with another video. Peace.